All right, all right. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. And you know what today is? It's Friday, the Lashawan Qadash, where we learn our native tongue. You understand? So we're going to start off the class how we normally started off. We're going to do our Hebrew alphabets. You understand? If you could, repeat after me. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, tza, qua, ra, sha, and tha. All right. So today we are going to go over common phrases. Officer Amataza has so eloquently been breaking down the common verb usage over the past 2 weeks. Sure. So we're going to get into use of some of these verbs. Because, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? So we're going to apply the knowledge that we have learned. Okay? All right. So the first one, let me see. Which mark is the more prominent mark, That
red one's pretty good.
Man, I really don't want to use purple. I really don't. Bump it. It's just
the red or the green ones.
Yeah, them green ones thin. All right. So the first one that we are going to go over today is all right. The first one we're going to go over today is I.S.U.P.K. SHALAM. All right. Man, they can't really see that online. I need to get a different color. Let's see. Maybe it's not showing. See. Yeah. Hey. A little more. All right. So I.S.U.P.K. SHALAM translates to how is your peace? Or how are you doing? All right. So the first phrase that we're going to go over, let me see if I can. Yeah, they can see it better if I do it like that. Yeah. All right. So the first phrase is Ayak Shalomka. All right. Which translates to how is your peace? All right. Does anybody want to try and take a shot at the prefixes and suffixes? Go ahead. So how do we know, first and foremost, it's your? Go ahead, sis.
Ka.
Ka. That is correct. So when, get that sister a hand. You understand? Get that sister a hand. You know what I'm saying? So we use a different color here. Said the green was good, huh? All right. So when you see ka is a suffix, it is. That green is horrible. That's a little better. When you see ka as a suffix, it means your. And we know shalom is what? Peace. All right. And then we'll pull the. All right. And the word ayak, which is concordance number 349. Put the number up top. H349 is how. Right? So, how your peace. Okay, is implied English, right? So how is your peace? Or it's another way of asking, how are you doing? All right. So again, the first common phrase, because we're learning how to apply this, how to speak to each other every day, right? So the first phrase, when you speak to your brother, you know what I'm saying, you can do the greeting, you understand? You can do Shalom Yahweh Shabbat, or you can say Ayak Shalomka, right? How are you doing? How is your peace? All right. So we're learning how to communicate with one another, right? So quite naturally, this is the question. So let's find out what the answer would be. All right. Amen. All right. So the response is going to be Shalom Yah Tawab. All right. Can anybody take a guess at what Shalom Yah Tawab means? Go ahead, sis.
My peace.
Is. What does Tawab mean?
Good.
There we go. Get that sister a hand. Get that sister a hand. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. My peace is good. Definitely gonna have to go, since I can't allow my brothers to go get this. I have to go buy me some right after class. All right. So it's my peace is good, or I'm fine, or I'm doing well, right? Or as we say it, I'm good. You understand? All right. So is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We like to apply what we've learned. So we're using common verbs that's being used, right? So a common noun that's being used right now is shalom, right? Okay. But we've also been going over prefixes and suffixes, right? So what suffix lets you know that it's mine, that it's taking ownership? Anybody? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, son.
Yeah. All right. Get that brother a hand. Brother and sister love is amazing. Oh man. Hey.
None of them. Damn.
It's lucky. All right. So the prefix "ya" is mine, ownership. Good. Is the orange one work? Okay. All right, orange. Mine. All right. All right. So when you see, does that show up on the camera? No, it won't show up on the camera. All right. So when Yah is a suffix, all right, it means mine. It's giving ownership, all right, to the noun. All right. So my peace, good. Is implied, right? Okay. So the conversation will go as such, right? Ayak Shalomka. Shalom Yatawah. All right. Okay. So he'd be like, Akawat, Ayak Shalomka. The sister would be like, Ak Shalom Yatawah. Right? It's a conversation. So we're learning how to converse with one another. Okay. All right. So I give y'all a moment to take this down, and we'll go into the next phrase that pays. All right. It's very important that you learn how to converse, right? Like, we can all be like, Khan, La, right? But you have to take ownership of your language, right? The only way that anyone will take you seriously if you break out in conversation, you greet your brother, hey, Shalom Dam Hadam Shalayah. You know what I'm saying? Ayak Shalom Ka. You be like Shalom Ya Tawab Dam Hadam. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So Dam Hadam Shalayah is blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. Right? And then I said Ayak Shalom Ka. How is your peace, or how are you doing? And then I said Shalom Ya Tawab Dam Hadam. I said my peace is good, blood of my blood. You understand? So you have to learn how to begin to start building, right? To converse. Like you should at least be able to when you greet your brother, it's great to do the formal greeting, but sometimes you being moving, so you want to say something quick. Yak shalamka, you know what I'm saying? Shalom yatawah. You understand? So just giving a little remix on it. You feel me? You understand? Little salt on the pepper. You did. All right. So we're gonna move right on along. Everybody got this? I hope y'all can kind of. I know it's kind of hard for y'all to make out. Take your notes as well as you can. If you have any questions, type them in. If you can't really see, I'll try and phonetically best way as possible, or I have one of the brothers put in Hebrew what you can't see in the chat. All right? Yeah, have your phone ready in case somebody asks that question if they can't see. All right? So we're going to move along. All right? All right. Okay, bam, perfect. All right, let's do it. Oh. The black sort of kind of work, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We got something going. All right. Thank the Lord. Let it be known that the angels had done it. Right.
I think it might be that this light right here, because it comes in the glare.
Shoot. If you want to bust it down, you can, brother.
Yeah, I think I'm good now.
All right. No sweat. That's a little bit better. Maybe I'll see a little bit better. All right.
Yeah, they can see it better. I see it.
No sweat.
It's a little bit better.
Right on, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's initiative right there. All right. So, all right. So, the next phrase that pays is I.P.A.H.A.G.A.R. All right. Okay. So, based off of words that you might possibly know, what is one word that you do know that's up there? Raise your hand. Go ahead, sis.
You.
And what's you?
Papa.
Get that sister hanging. You understand? You feel me? There we go. All right. So the sister says one word that we know is what? You, which is a thigh. All right. The next word that you do not know, right? Okay, is I.P.A.H.A.G.A.R. Right? Going to give you the Strong's Concordance number for it, which is H375, which means where? Question mark. Or what kind. All right. Okay. Let's put that question mark right there. All right. So, give you the next word. Pulling up these concordance numbers for you. Bear with me. All right. All right. So, the next word that you do not know is guard. The concordance number for this one is H1616, which means to sojourn. All right. All right. Okay. So, I.S.U.P.K, where you sojourn. What do you think this means? What does the word sojourn from means? Let's use context clues. Journ. What does journ sound like? No. Journey. Okay. So where do you sojourn? In other words, where are you from? All right. So I.S.U.P.K means where are you from? Go ahead, sis.
Salakia. Wouldn't it also be where you going?
We ain't there yet. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right. So, but this, all right, so gar in this sense, right? Which, all right, so it means to sojourn or temporarily inhabit or a newcomer lacking inherited rights. Right? Okay. So this wouldn't be where are you? You said where are you going, right? So this wouldn't be a case of where you're going because you're a foreigner in this land. So in this case, gar would be where are you from? Okay. So this is why context is important. That's why I'm giving you the Strong's concordance numbers on each of these. All right. Look like we had a question. She said join.
Yeah,
okay, no sweat. No, it's not join, sis. It's join, like journey. All right. So I.S.U.P.K is where are you from? All right. So with every question, there's a what? An answer. Right? Okay. Let's see. All right. Come on, Black. Don't fail me now. All right. Black starting to go out. So he just give you a little bit of hope and it let you down. Okay, got some more right here. All right. Guard. All right. Now, What's going on?
She has a question. She says, Salakia, sir, is that the Assyrian script on top?
Yes, that is all right. So I'm writing the Assyrian on top, the Paleo Ancient Phoenician on the bottom. That is correct. That is correct. All right. So the response would be Anya Gar. All right. For those that were in class when we were going over the qual stem once upon a time ago, what does the word Anya mean?
I.
Damn right. Give that brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Boy's paying attention, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, based off of the previous question, Gar would mean what? Sojourn. All right. Or from. Okay. I'm going to put from under here. All right. From or sojourn. All right. Okay. Right. And then the blank is where you're from. In this case, we in H-Time. You understand?
Right.
Houston, baby. You feel me? H-Time. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I mean it how it's spelled. T-I-N-E. Time. You understand?
Sure.
All right. So the question would be, I-Pa-A-Tha-Gar. Where are you from? My response would be Anyagar H-Time or Anyagar Houston. You understand? So we're learning how to communicate with one another. All right. Common phrases, how to communicate. This is a great way to start a folder in teaching your children on how to communicate. All right. So when they walk in through the door, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be Slakia. You're gonna be Ayak Shalomka. You understand? They're gonna be what? Shalom Yah Tawah. Right? Okay. So we're learning how to communicate. Right? You meet a new brother and sister in the school, like say, you at a barbecue. You ain't never seen this particular brother or sister before. You be Akawaz, Ayapar Thagar. She be like Unyagar D-Time, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Or Unyagar Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Or Unyagar New York or wherever. You understand? So we're learning how to communicate with one another. All right. Check to make sure there's no questions on the tube of you. No questions so far. No questions. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to make sure that you have this down. All right. If I can give you the Strong's Concordance number for Anya. Let's see. All right. The Strong's Concordance number for Anya is 589 is H589. The reason why I'm giving you the Strong's Concordance number is very important so you can understand context and how these words are used, right? Okay, so make sure you guys got this down, all right? So the second conversational, that's what I should name it, conversational common phrases, right? That should have been the title of the class, right? All right, so the second one is I-Pa-Tha-Gar, which is where are you from? All right. The response would be Anyagar. I am from, in this case, H-Time Stay Down. That's where we at, baby. You understand? All right. Everybody got this before I move on? All right, no sweat. No sweat. No sweat. right, all right. Time check, time check. Oh, all right. So I'm gonna add on to that. All right. So we got a phrase that can add on to that. The question that you asked was, how do you say what?
Where you going?
Yeah, damn right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna answer that right now. You understand? Just ask, how do you say, where are you going? All right. Let's get to it. All right. So, see if I can get that a little better for y'all. Yeah. Alternate between the black markers. All right. So the sister asks, how do we say, where are you going? All right. So again, we have a word that we just used. What was the word that we just used? Say it. I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K. Right? So it's connected. See the connectors. So it's not going to be I-ya. It's going to be I. Like you're saying I. All right. I.S.U.P.K. 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 All right. I.S.U.P.K. Halyaka. It's almost like, Alyaka. YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing the anointing prayer, right? Okay. So you have I.S.U.P.K. Halyaka, right? Okay. So let me give you the Strong's Concordance number for Halyaka. All right. So the Strong's Concordance number for Halyaka is H 1978. All right. So we've established that I.S.U.P.K. means where. All right. Halyaka means walk or step. Okay. All right. Where walk, where step. In other words, where are you going? All right. Anybody want to take a stab at what the response would be based off of the question, where are you from? What was the response to where are you from? Take a stab at it, sis. You want to take a stab at it? You want to respond to what the response was to where are you from? Okay, so what was the response? What was the phrase response to where are you from? Anya.
Anya.
Uh-huh.
Anya.
There you go. Get that sister a hand. All right. So the response, right? If someone's asking you where walk or where are you going, right? The response is going to be first and foremost, I, all right, which is, what's the first word, sis?
Anya.
Anya, correct. All right, just gonna put a little hyphen right here, so you know it's the same word. It's gonna come down. All right. It works. There we go. All right. So the response is going to be Anya Halyaka, right? Okay. Response is going to be Anya Halyaka. I walk, or I'm going to wherever you're going. You know what I'm saying? So they can be like Akawa, I.S.U.P.K, and you be like, Anya Halyaka Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Anya Halyaka Joe V's. Anya Halyaka Starbucks. Anya Halyaka Jamba Juice. You know what I'm saying? Wherever the hell you going. Go ahead.
So how come they wouldn't say Ayak the Halyaka, where thou walk?
I mean, it's like saying, it's like, why use three words when two will do?
But could you? Would it be wrong?
No. There's many ways to skin a cat, right? Okay. So what I'm doing is giving you the phrase that pays, the quickest point between two distances. You understand? Like, you know, you got dudes that be like, you know, man, what's that on your skin? And you got people to be like, man, bro, it's something on your epidermis. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, it's different ways that you can say multiple things, right? There are multiple ways that you can say things, right? Okay. So, and also depending upon the prefix and suffix, it gives a different meaning to the word, right? Okay, like, you know, lakum is bread, lakum ya is my bread. You understand? Lakum ka is your bread, right? Okay, so it all depends upon how you want to use your diction, your vernacular, your stilo. You know what I'm saying? As we say down here in H-Town. Feel? All right. So the third phrase that pays, right? Okay. The sister was like, well, if that's where are you from? How do you say where are you going? All right. So where are you going is I.S.U.P.K, right? Okay, I.S.U.P.K, of course, from the previous question means where. I don't have to put the concordance number because you should have it from the last phrase that pays. See, you know, we're reusing things that we've already used, so you get into the practice of seeing things, repetition, repita, por favor. You understand? This is how you learn things. This is how you drill it into your mind, doing it over and over and over again. getting used to seeing certain words, hearing certain words. All right. So I.S.U.P.K means where. All right. I.S.U.P.K means to walk or to step. So where walk. So, Hebrews are very, as the white man says, the pale face. He says, it's a very brutish, savage tongue. But we're a people. Why use 3 words what 2 will do? You understand? We're not gonna say, "Hey, say, shawty, if you could do me the honor," you understand, and come dwell next to me, woman. No, we gonna say, "Woman, come now, sit here."
Right.
You understand? That's how our language sound. It's common to how when the Native Americans first learned English, you understand, it was very short, blunt, straight to the point, right? Okay, so I.S.U.P.K, where are you going? On your I.S.U.P.K, I'm going, and then to wherever you're going, right? To Walmart, to the store, up the street, wherever, the club, wherever. All right. Okay. Any questions online? No. All right. No sweat. No questions. Do we have any on YouTube? Before I move on to the next phrase. No questions on YouTube. Cool. All right. All right. Before I go on, y'all got this copy down? All right. No sweat. No sweat. Time check.
8:31.
Well, we moving and grooving. Body moving. What's somebody? All right. Good question, sis. Very good question. All right. See, I got bat. All right, let's get into some other common phrases. All right. Let's see if Black don't cooperate. Nope. Work with me, people. Work with me. Work with me. All right. All right, we got a little something. Right. All right. So the next phrase that we have is Ma Hawa'a Amar. All right. So for those that were a part of the you taught the 100 most common verb class. Is there a verb up here that looks common?
Amar looks very familiar.
All right. So what does Amar mean, brother? Okay. Is there any other word up here that maybe? No. All right. Is there any other word up here that looks familiar? It should if you went over the qual stem.
Well, ma.
You said what?
Well, yeah.
You have. See, this is why repetition is important. All right. So, all right. Sorry, Slocky.
Oh,
I put something wrong up here.
right, I know what they both are.
You know what? You know what is.
Ma is what?
Ma is what?
What?
Okay, so the brother said ma means what? You are correct. All right, let's keep going. What does I mean? If you paid attention during the qual sim, what does I mean? Go ahead, brother.
He.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
He.
Saying, get that brother a hand. You know what I'm talking about? That brother been paying attention to class. Boy, done brought out the notebook, the notes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. 2 down. 1 more to go. All right. What does Amar mean? Go ahead.
Speak.
There you go. Speak, or in this case, say or said. So Amar can be speak, say, or said, depending on the context of how it's used. All right. Let me give you guys the concordance numbers here. All right. So you can have them for your notes, so you can go back and research on your own. All right. So the first one, ma, is H4100. H4100. Right? Let's see. Our is H1931. And Amar is H559. All right. So the first phrase is Ma Hawa'a Amar. What did he say? All right. That's something that you can say when if you're attending class in person. Salaki Ma Hawa'a Amar. So Salaki Ma Hawa'a Amar. Excuse me, brother. What did he say? Right. You know what I'm saying? Or Salaki Akawa Ma Hawa'a Amar. What did he say? Right? Okay. What he said? You know what I'm saying? All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. And if it's for she, we'll put that here as well. So if you want to say, what did she say? Ha, ya, right, which is she. understand. And let me give you the Strong's Concordance number for that. Hold on.
Baba Kushal, let you pick them up now.
All right. I'm gonna pull that later on. Salakia. For some reason, my phone keeps crashing. So, but Hawa is he, Haya is she, right? So, Ma Haya Amar is what did she say? Ma Hawa Amar is what did he say? All right. So let's get into the response. See if good old black don't act right. And it's not. All right. I use blue over here. All right. So the response is going to be Hawa Amar or Haya Amar. He said or she said. All right. Okay. So the question is, Salakia Ma Hawa Amar. You would respond Hawa Amar, Leviticus chapter 10, verse 5. You know, another class will get into the books of the Bible in Hebrew. All right. So this is what? Common phrase number 4. Right? Conversational common phrase number 4. Right? So the question is, Ma Hawa Amar, what did he say? or Ma Haya Amar, what did she say? The response would be Hawa Amar or Haya Amar. He said or she said, whatever. All right. Time check.
8:45.
8:45. I think I got enough time to do one more. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Where is... Oh, let's do that one.
You don't know what you're trying to do.
I want to give you the one that I said earlier. Those are the nouns. Oh, what? Bump it. All right. It should be right here, though. She said. Oh. Bear with me. Just trying to find this other phrase for you guys. That's the qual stem. Stem of the qual. I just had it in my hand. Prefixes. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, Shalom.
What about it, sis? You're asking me how I'm doing. Shalom Yatawah. So you were actually asking a question. All right. So I said a phrase earlier, right? I was like, Dam Hadam Shalaya Ayak Shalomka. I was like, blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. How are you? And the response was Shalom Yatawah Dam Hadam. Right? Okay. So we're gonna do that. All right. So we're gonna do the Dam Hadam Shalaya, so you can actually know what that means, know how to write it. All right. Who's that?
That's
Oh, okay.
they taught me that key. Yeah.
Okay, see that. What is this? That's all it's- All right. So the phrase that I said earlier was Dam Hadam Shalaya. All right. So real quick. All right. Let's go. All right. Okay. So let's give you the concordance numbers. All right. First concordance number is H1818. Dam, which means blood. All right. All right. All right. So, Hadam, right? Ha is a prefix. What does Ha mean as a prefix? What that boy been watching class? Get that brother a hand, man. All right. All right. And of course, Dam is blood. All right. Give you the next word. All right. The next one. Shalaya. Concordance number is H7987, which means private or privacy. All right. All right. And there's a prefix at the end of this. What does ya mean? Root word shala. Sorry, this whole word is shalaya, right? But shalaya has a suffix at the end of it. What does ya mean when it's at the end of a word? My. All right. So the blood of my private blood. Blood of my blood. Right? Private means something close to you, something secret. Go ahead.
Would it also mean space?
No. So in this case, depending upon the use of the noun, it can mean private, privacy. It can mean quiet, and it can mean quietness as a verb, right? Okay. And just to let you know, it's dealing with blood. If you add a ha to the end of shalaya, right, it means fetus or babe. coming from your bowels, right? So if there's an H here, right? This means fetus or babe. Yeah, I'll do it like that. All right, means fetus or babe. All right, which lets you further know the type of private or privacy it's talking about. So Dam Hadam Shalaya is the private blood of my blood. Right? Close thing to that is a fetus or babe, which means your family. Right? Blood of my blood. Right? Okay. Now, the phrase that goes with that, flesh of my flesh. What did I use? I use red. All right. So if you were saying this as one sentence, right, it would be Dam Hadam Shalaya Bashar Shalaya. Right? So that would be blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. Let me give you the slide, the concordance number. The concordance number is H1320, which means flesh of the body or of humans or animals, depending on the context in which you're talking about, right? So this was a complete phrase. You're going to say blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. You would say Dam Hadam Shalaya Bashar Shalaya. Now, if you're just going to say flesh of my flesh, you would say Bashar HaBashar Shalaya, right? Okay, so the complete statement would be Dam Hadam Shalaya Bashar Shalaya. Blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. Right? Okay. We like short and doing slang. We be like blood of my blood. You know what I'm saying? Dam Hadam. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said earlier, okay, it was Dam Hadam, what was it? Going over so much, I done forgot. Make sure you're saying it right. Okay. So Dam Hadam, Ayaka, Shalom Ka. You know what I'm saying? Blood of my blood, how is your peace? Right? You can respond, Bashar Shalayah, Shalom Katawa, flesh of my flesh, I'm good. You understand? That can be a whole thing in its own. You understand? Blood of my blood, how are you doing? Shoot, flesh of my flesh, I'm good. You understand? Go ahead, sis.
When you say blood of my blood,
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole phrase. Down, down, shalom.
Yeah, Dam Hadam Shalayah is blood of my blood. Let me write it up on here for you. Blood of my blood. Go ahead.
Dam Hadam Bashar Shalayah, that's blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh.
That's the whole phrase, right? So if this was a sentence, it would be Dam Hadam Shalayah Bashar Shalayah. That's blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh in a full sentence, right? If you would just say flesh of my flesh, it would be Bashar ha Bashar Shalayah, just like how you would say Dam Hadam Shalayah. All right. Okay. So we've gone over what? Six phrases, 6 common phrases. All right. So we have to get into the practice 5. Thank you, sis. We've gone over 5 conversational common phrases today. All right. So it's important that we get into the practice of conversing with one another, right? Like, I mean, it's cool to say shalom, shalom, sis, khan, la'ah. Let's take our culture a little bit more seriously. Just like how you take it seriously, write down these precepts, take it seriously, learning John 3:16 breakdowns, take Sabbath service, Passover seriously. Let's take our language, our native tongue, seriously. You understand? Christians always say it's power in the name. You understand? We ain't Christian, but we know that it's power, you understand, in knowing who we are, power in knowing our culture, right? And with that, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Jury YAHANNA. You understand? You don't have a head. You understand? You lost out here in this world. You understand? With that, Shalom Yahweh. Sorry, Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakathum to my brothers, and Shalom Yahweh Ilatan by Hashem Yahweh Shah to all my sisters. We go.
I didn't know if you was to use the webcam, you can use your laptop.
Well, the reason why don't exit out. But the reason why we don't have a webcam